scale that helps you lose weight, you say? Yes, I do. This is a smart scale. It is incredible. It is the Inevifit Eros Scale. I'm Holly, otherwise known as the Spin Junkie. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I do fitness for everybody, mostly spin classes, but I also do some weight classes. I have a 30-day challenge. I also have a membership platform that you can always check out if you're looking for longer videos or a lot more videos. I have those to offer as well. Now, I want to cut right to the chase and tell you everything about this awesome scale. It measures 13 key metrics, and I just want to go over those really quick. Obviously, it's going to do your body weight. It does that in a very accurate way. Make sure that your scale is on a flat surface, and make sure that you have bare feet. I saw somebody else who did a review and he was actually wearing socks. So that's a big no. You want to have your bare feet on these electrodes here because that is going to be reading and scanning your body. It is a bioimpedance analysis. So it's a bioelectric measurement scanning your body. So anybody with a pacemaker should not use one of these. So body weight, moving on, you have your body mass index. CrossFitters, people with lots of muscle, don't really like BMI. This actually states that I am overweight. So not a fan of that part, but we'll move on, we'll forgive them for that part because there are people who actually use that or use it for reference for other things. So it's there, right? Not everybody wants all the information, but it is there for you if you want it. It's going to measure your body fat. It's going to measure your fat-free body weight, so anything that's not body fat. Well, there's also water, so it's going to measure your water as well. And then you've got your subcutaneous fat and your visceral fat. So your visceral fat is the fat that is contained amongst your organs, and subcutaneous fat is essentially the fat that's on your appendages. And the visceral fat is the one that you want to keep an eye on. This is when you have higher visceral fat, you have a higher tendency to have certain diseases. So you definitely want to focus on trying to keep your visceral fat low. And by diseases, heart disease is a major factor with a higher visceral fat. Skeletal muscle and muscle mass. So you've got your skeletal muscle, again, more your appendages, your abs, your chest, back muscles, and then muscle mass is including organs like your heart that are also a muscle. Bone mass, which is fantastic. So you can even see, like when you're weight training, if your bone density is improving from the weight-bearing exercise. Also with your exercise, just making sure that your muscle growth is going in the right direction, because a lot of people, when I train people who have just a regular scale, freak out that they're gaining weight. And they're like, I don't care what you're saying, if it's muscle or whatever it is, I don't want to do this anymore. But when you can see that your muscle is growing and your fat is being reduced, it's so motivating. It's so incredible. So these are the elements that you want in a scale rather than just looking at a number, because that's so arbitrary. You don't know exactly what that means, right? So this breaks it all down for you. You have protein, the BMR, your basal metabolic rate. So that's going to tell you what your baseline caloric requirements are to keep you exactly where you are at that moment. And then finally, your metabolic age. So really great information here. And how do you see all that? Well, you're going to use this QR code, and they even put it on the scale itself. So if you lose the box or you end up getting it without a box, which I don't think that's going to happen, the QR code is in a few different areas, and then obviously you could just search it. And yes, it is for Apple and Android, which is fantastic. So what you do, you sign up and you create your profile. The app is free. The app is free, you guys. You're not paying a monthly payment to get this information. You buy your scale, you're good to go. That's it. So I think that that is such a fabulous offer that they do that. They could have charged monthly, and if they're thinking about it, they better not. When you get the scale, you're going to obviously unbox it. Don't forget, the batteries are already in here. They even brought send batteries to you, so don't throw away the box before you pull out the batteries. Pop those bad boys in. You're gonna set it on an even surface. When I weigh myself, I like to weigh myself at the same time or close to the same time each day, and this may seem obvious to some of you, but if you don't know, ideally you're going to do it in the morning upon rising after you've emptied your bladder. I didn't want to say pee. After you empty your bladder, and then just go ahead and hop on. I always make sure my robe weighs like 10 pounds, so I'll make sure that I don't have my robe on or like a heavy watch or anything else like that, because that shit adds up. And then you're gonna hop on the scale, let it calibrate. So you hop on and then step off. It says CAL, not calories, but calibrating. And then it'll go to 0, and then you're going to hop on. It'll take a moment, making sure that your feet are matching up to the electrodes, and then it's going to give you your weight. Another suggestion, this is something that I was a little frustrated with because I didn't read the instructions. You don't need or necessarily want the app to be on while you step on the scale. Just step on the scale like you would weigh yourself on a normal Junkie scale. But you've got this awesome smart scale now. Step on it, and then when you get off and you go to have your coffee or your breakfast or whatever, open up the app. The app is going to ping to the scale, and the scale is going to send your information. It's also going to send information, because I've done this where I've hopped on throughout the week and haven't checked the app. It's going to give you all the information from all those previous days as well. The app is charting all of your information, and this is why I am so passionate about this. I am going to be suggesting that my clients use it so that I can check in on them, and they can just send me all the data, and it comes in this beautiful spreadsheet. So you can send it via text, or you can even airdrop it. So it's going to send whomever you want to send this to this amazing spreadsheet. You can send it to your physician. You can send it to, say you have a group that collectively you're all on a fitness journey together. You can motivate each other. And that is why I say that this is going to help you lose weight, because what gets measured gets improved. It is scientifically proven. They've done studies where they had people wear a pedometer, and on average, they ended up walking an additional mile each day, some of them even more than that. So your rate of effort on average on whatever it is that you're measuring can potentially be improved up to 27%, almost 30%, which is pretty significant. So really just waking up in the morning and turning around and stepping on a scale, if it's, next to your toilet, is a no-brainer, and you can track where you're going. And maybe it makes you a little bit more mindful the night before if you decide, okay, well, I gotta hop on that scale in the morning, so maybe I'm not gonna have that extra beer or whatever it is that you indulge in. You just become a little bit more mindful of it. Or I'm gonna push just a little bit harder today, or I'm gonna lift just a little heavier because I really am enjoying seeing my bone mass grow, or my muscle mass grow, or the fat loss that I'm achieving from doing my workouts. This has a 5-year warranty. In addition, you have 24/7 support. This was designed, and all of the support is here in Southern California. So if you have any questions, hopefully I can answer them for you. Their app is incredibly useful and very user-friendly. They have a scale for food. They have your meal prep equipment, anything that you would need for the containers. They have a lot of incredible products there as well. So if you are interested, definitely check them out. I can't say enough good things about it. So good luck on your fitness journey. And if you haven't done a workout with me, I would love to see you virtually. And again, my name is Holly, and thank you guys so much for watching.